water. Here's negative. That's $5. That's called coronavirus. If you don't have no stamp, I'm not buying it. Because I want to know where it's coming from and who's selling it. Because if something happens to me or anybody else, we know where it came from, not to go there.
So please just blow away. I can't look you in the face. I don't want to have to lie. I wanted this love to survive. Now when I look in your I feel paralyzed.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel AML Films, and we out there. Hope you guys is having a good day today. Today we got a very special guest, and I would like her to introduce yourself.
My name is Desiree.
Nice to meet you, Desiree.
Nice to meet you.
How old are you?
30.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Belgrade and Clearfield, Port Richmond.
Is that where you grew up?
So I was 4, and then I moved to Frankfurt with my mom, my dad, and my 2 sisters.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your childhood growing up.
It was good. My dad had his own company. My mom worked. We had a nanny growing up. We had a really big house, like an 8-bedroom house. It was an old stone Victorian house, 4 bathrooms, 2 kitchens, 2 living rooms. Like, I had the life. Went to Florida a couple times to Disney World. Always had what I wanted. Mom always bought me anything I wanted, new sneakers every week. Went to school, but I was always the rebel. I used to cut school and do all that, smoke weed, but that happened after my dad died when I was 15. Died in front of my face of a massive heart attack.
So sorry to hear. What are some of your favorite childhood memories?
Probably Florida with my dad and the campground. And my sisters. I have 2 sisters, an older one and a younger one.
How do you ended up in Kensington?
My family's from Kensington. Elkhart and Frankfurt and Emerald and Tioga.
What is your drug of choice?
Heroin and crack cocaine.
How long have you been using those drugs for?
I started out with marijuana when I was like, and drinking when I was like probably 12. And then, because I matured quickly. And then when I was about 16, 17, I got with my daughter's father, and I was smoking weed, drinking, and doing Percocets. And then when I was about 22 or 23, like right after my daughter was born when I was 20, yeah, when she was about 3 years old, I was about 23, I started selling heroin. And someone told me, oh, stop the perks, heroin's cheaper and you won't have to pay as much, and it's just the same. So I started sniffing it at like 22, 23, and just keeping a profit for myself, wasn't losing nothing. And then I started crack like a year later, and it wasn't my twist, but now I socially smoke, but when I smoke, I smoke. Like, I spend money, but I could go without it a couple weeks, but then when I smoke, I spend money.
How much do you spend average in a day on buying drugs?
Depending on how much I make. Heroin, fentanyl, I spend maybe right now today, I'm spending about like $80 to $100. And on crack, it could vary from 30 or 40 to whatever. it could go up to 200-300.
How do you go about supporting your habit?
I support my habit by my unemployment, but they just robbed me when I was sleeping for both my cards, my access card, my cigarettes, my watch, and my phone in a trap house. I work the streets of Kensington Avenue. I'm a businesswoman. I prostitute, but I'm a businesswoman. I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't like to steal. I don't like to ask my family for nothing. So I just do what I gotta do. And I try to deal with the same people.
So what type of guys usually pick you up?
All kinds. It don't matter the color, race, the tall, short, fat, old. I try not to go with people under 30 and try not to go with people over 60. Like I said, I try to deal with the same people. It's safer that way. I've been out here for a while, on and off. I've had clean time, and like I said, my family's from down here, so it's just all types of people. But lately I've been walking from Huntington all the way down to Erie Tarsdale, and it's really slow here and there. Like, a lot of people aren't coming out that much because of the killings, the coronavirus, the girls getting hurt, and then people are just fucking crazy.
Can you tell me, what was your worst dating experience?
I was on 7th and Allegheny. I had just relapsed. I left it, I forget what it's called, but it's over there on Germantown Avenue off Allegheny, that hotel right there that closed down. I left there, and it was cold as shit out, and it was getting a little bit dark. I had put my hood over my head and tied it real tight so you could always see like my eyes and my nose and my mouth. Well, this black guy, he was probably maybe 30-something, maybe 20 or 30-something. I'm walking, he stopped me, he wanted to do a date. And I really was skeptical of it because he didn't really have money, he had drugs. And then, it was years ago, I was like taking the drugs here and there, like from people, but I also wanted cash, but I didn't know what he had. And I always take everything first. But for some reason I didn't get it all from first because he wouldn't give it to me. And we had walked up on 7th and something, up on, after Allegheny, up on the underpass of the tracks. And oh, that's the incense burner, I thought it was a cigarette. We went up on the tracks, it was getting dark out, and he was like, take your fucking hood off. And I did. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I thought you were somebody else that robbed, the girl that robbed me. And he was like, well, since we're up here, and he pulled a knife out. He's like, I have a gun too. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah, well, you're gonna do everything I say. And he put his jacket down and he raped me. It was just a horrible experience. I called my mom the next day. Actually, I didn't call my mom the next day. I went to, after I let out, when he was done, he got up and ran like a pussy. I left. I went down to Emerald, underneath the tracks at Emerald and Lehigh. And then I walked over to Somerset and Kensington, and my mom drove past. She was looking for me because I just relapsed that Friday, and I didn't go to my clinic for methadone that weekend. She came out to me, gave me a hug, walked me over to her car, gave me money to go get my Chinese food, and gave me money she thought was for something else, but I went and I grabbed drugs, and I got back in the car and she cursed me out, said she didn't trust me, that I needed help. And then she took me to my clinic after I shot my dope and smoked a couple rocks, took me to my clinic, but they wouldn't dose me or nothing until like the next day or two, they said, because I had already missed the 3-day span of being there. It was like Sunday or Monday when she took me, and I left on a Thursday night or Friday. So that was only like a 3-day weekend for me, a 3-day run, and I was already dope sick, smoking crack, underneath the tracks in a tent with people. I never really stayed to sleep outside. I always pay people to go to their house and sleep, like sleep on the couch, or I'll fall asleep and I'll give them some drugs or whatever, but I stopped going to certain people's houses because you get robbed. I met this guy and his girlfriend. She's on methadone and smokes crack, but he don't do anything. And they have like a real apartment. It's not a trap house. It's not a crack house. I take my guys there for dates. It's $10 an hour instead of 10 and a half hour. It's so comfortable. They told me I could rent it $100 a week. And the main thing is it's clean and safe. And they don't like me out in the street. Like yesterday, I was up for 4 days. And after I was on a date, he was like, yeah, you need to go to sleep. Your eyes are bloodshot. You need to eat something. Go buy something to eat with your money. Come get your drugs. Come back. You're not doing anything other than take your hit and go to sleep. Give me the dope. I'll give it to you when you wake up. He let me sleep for about 5 hours. I got up. He gave me my dope. Gave me the rest of my crack. I ate the rest of my food. Got dressed and I left. So they're good people. Other people I can't do that with. I can't. Like, you look out for them, and then when you need something, ain't nobody around. When I got my PUA money, I went to the house that I got robbed on before I got robbed, and I gave out like 3 people $40 each person, because I know that they were sitting there watching people smoke, didn't have nothing. They looked like depressed and shit, and I had $10,000, and I'm like, why don't I just share this? It's free money. Why don't I just share it? You know? So I shared with some people, but 2 out of them 3, I can't get a penny from. Not even a fucking penny. Not a butt of a cigarette. Real shit.
How much do you make in a day, prostituting?
It varies. I make at least $100 a day. At least. That's the least.
What's the most amount you ever made?
On the street?
Yes.
Like 800.
How many guys do you have to sleep with to get that type of money?
I don't really have sex often.
Okay.
I don't like giving my body up. I'm not saying I don't, but I don't like to, because guys don't want to give you what you want. I don't like being in the car doing that stuff. I'd rather be in a hotel or in a room somewhere. And I just don't like degrading myself like that. I am already degrading myself walking these streets, being out here. Even though this is where my family's from, most of my family, not all of it. It's not cute. It's not cool. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. You get arrested. I've been arrested 5 times for prostitution in the last 6 years. Just got off probation last year. But yeah, on the street, I never really like added up how much I made. Maybe I should and just see. But like last Friday, I made $350 in 4 hours, and I was only with like 6 people. That's not bad for a girl on the streets, Kensington, you know. But I also did like Backpage, and I made up to like $3,500 in one night, like the matter of like less than 10 hours. $3,500.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's good money.
Dangerous also, but
very dangerous. But I keep somebody in the bathroom when I'm there, whether it be a guy or a girl. I keep somebody in the bathroom, and they have what they need in case something happened. Always. And so does my driver when I do alcohols.
Do you feel any shame or guilt?
Always. My mind's ready to stop. My body's not. I've been doing this since 23 years old. I'm 30.
What's the longest time you've been clean?
18 months.
Have you tried Suboxone?
They make me sick. Methadone, I can't seem to keep going to the clinic. I can't seem to go every day, but I could be out here every day. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. It don't.
What do you think it's going to take to get you clean?
I already had open heart surgery for endocarditis. I was just in the hospital a couple weeks ago for abscess in my spine, 2 blood infections. I have holes in my chest, well, my lungs, and in my heart right now. They told me when I left the hospital there's a good possibility I could die. I don't know.
Well, you're a strong girl, you know, and you're here for a reason.
Thank you.
So you're not homeless or anything, right?
I've been seeing this guy for 6 years. He knows my family. He met my daughter. I was going up every weekend. His name is Wesley. He lives in Bucks County in Warrington. I was there one weekend a couple months ago, and I called my friend Frank to see if they were home so I can come back down because it was nighttime. And I already had money. I didn't need to be on the street, and it wasn't cold out, but it was like, you know, brisk, and because it was like the end of spring. They won't answer him for like 2 days, so he said I could stay. And I was talking to my mom, and I was like, Mom, can you ask Wesley, can I stay? Because my mom trusts him so much. Like, she even let me and him come from Warrington to Frankfurt, pick my daughter up, and it's the first time I took my daughter in 5 years, like out of the house. Pick my daughter up in the car, let us take her to Warrington for like 4 or 5 hours. I bought her something to eat. We talked, we were playing on the phones, we watched TV, and then we dropped her off at my sister's house in Hatboro. Like, that was a wonderful experience. But my mom, she wouldn't let her go with me by myself. Because she knew I stopped the cop before I came to her house. She said, go to get what you gotta get, and then come get her. And you better not do nothing in front of her. And you better not nod. You better not do none of that. You better be on your P's and Q's. And I said, Mom, I'll be okay. So I did what I had to do. And the whole time my daughter was with me, I didn't do anything. Nothing at all. I was already well. I only do heroin or the fentanyl right now, today, when I need it.
Are you concerned with what you're putting in your body?
I am, but when you're a drug addict, it's like you don't think about that. You just want to get well. You don't want to be sick. But so he's in Warrington. When I went to the hospital for the abscess, I just got back on methadone, actually, July 6th. And when I went to the hospital, Doylestown, I was there for a week, and I took an Uber down here and got high and missed my clinic again. And I also have a guy friend. I can stay with him whenever I want. But when I'm here in Kensington, I'm homeless. But like I said, I pay people and I stay there. But I'm up for days. Sometimes I stay in my friend's truck. I sit in there, we get high, I pay him. Like, he don't want nothing, but I just give it to him because I know he don't make money. He hustles, and they've been ripping him off with his money. So I give him like $10, $15. He gets his rock. He gets something to eat. I make sure we eat. I eat every day, no matter what. Drink my nutriments. I put stuff in my body that's good. Also, what's bad, I'm losing weight, but I walk a lot. It's not because of malnutrition. I eat a lot. But yeah, I do have places to stay. But when I'm here, I am homeless. But I do make my money and pay people.
So let's get off topic a little bit. What is your favorite color?
My favorite colors are red, black, and gold.
What are some of your favorite foods?
Chinese food, pizza, macaroni and cheese. I listen to everything, from country to R&B to hip hop to rap. I don't like the new school rap. It's all the same shit. Pussy, money, cars. No one wants to hear anything else about pussy, money, and cars.
Right.
And bitches. What about the old shit? But I like everything. Everything.
That's cool.
Mostly R&B. I like a lot of Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, that kind of stuff.
Do you have a favorite ice cream flavor?
Birthday cake.
What are some of your favorite candies?
Swedish Fish, Snickers, and Skittles.
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio in the building, guys. Shout out to all the Scorpios out there.
October 25th.
That's what's up. Do you have a spiritual or religious belief?
I'm baptized Catholic, but I don't believe in anything that they believe in. I believe there is a God, but I don't believe in any of the Bible. I don't believe in any of the New Testament, Old Testament. I don't believe in none of that.
Where do you think you'll go when you die?
I don't know. I don't think about that.
When you was a little girl, what do you want to become when you grow up?
A cop or a hairstylist. I keep myself clean around here because you have to. I don't want to blend in with the rest of society. Well, I do, but I don't. Like, I don't want to be another statistic. Like, oh, there's a Kensington junkie with no teeth, dirty, living on the street, shooting up. Like, yeah, I shoot up. Yeah, I got no teeth, but I had open heart surgery. They did that for a reason. Like, I just had teeth 3 years ago. It's not because of drugs.
It's a blessing to be alive.
I mean, drugs played a part in it, but drugs didn't play a part in me losing them. Drugs just played a part in fucking them up, but not losing them. Yeah, I should be dead right now. I should be dead. With what I've been through, my mom seen a psychic, and the psychic didn't know nothing about me. My sister actually talked to my mom through the psychic, said she was sorry, that it wasn't my mom's fault that she's dead. And the psychic also told her that she has a daughter in addiction. How'd she know that? She didn't know that. And that I'm gonna die, not from an overdose, but from the streets. Something in the streets.
Wow.
And this was recent. And my mom just, I could show you on my website, I mean on Facebook, that my mom wrote to me, Desiree, something bad's about to happen. Something bad is gonna happen. You need to stop. I already know what the psychic told me. Something bad is going to happen. So I've been like really, not paranoid, but I watch everything. I watch who I go with. I watch who I talk to. My friend Alex just got shot in the chest in the house that I used to be in.
Wow.
He's on life support right now, in a coma. I just watch everything. The other day on Boat Knot in Kensington, I seen 3 car accidents in 2 hours in the same spot. And I was right next to the first one. Right next to it. Like, it was crazy. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy around here.
You gotta pay attention to the signs.
And then when you watch the blocks and the hustling and you got one corner here and one corner here, you don't know what's going down.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
I don't know. I don't know. A fuck up for now. But I try. But it's hard.
Yeah, don't be hard on yourself, you know? You'll get there one day. So, are you a college or high school graduate?
High school and a year of college. I got 21 college credits, University of Phoenix. I want to go back. But I can't do it from out here. I was actually supposed to go back while I was in Warrington, but I left in July and I haven't even called my friend back. Like, I know he's probably worried, pissed off. Like, where'd she go? Like, all my shit is there. Like, my mom literally dropped my stuff up there for me, came all the way up there because I moved in there with him. I don't know. I gotta get my shit together.
You will.
My daughter will be 11 in 3 days.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you that question. How many kids do you have?
I have one. Her name is Sophia. She'll be 11 on September 28th. She's wonderful. My grandmother, she lives in Port Richmond, a couple minutes away. I can actually walk there. I haven't really been talking to my mom that much the last 2 months, but I do go online on Facebook and I write her, and she likes that. She actually wrote me the other day and said, thank you for keeping in touch.
Great.
Thank you for checking in. Because she can't sleep.
Right.
She worries. My mom's sick. I just love her.
If you had 3 wishes in this world, what would your 3 wishes be?
Get out of Kensington. Get clean. And show my daughter a better life.
That's good. Okay. If you had a message to send to the world, what would your message be?
Fuck you.